As often happens when there's a new regulatory requirement, many banks have had some questions about how their supervisory agency will examine for compliance with the rules. The FDIC and other bank regulators also have heard questions about how agencies generally will view QM and non-QM lending. For instance, they ask, will there be supervisory concerns raised if we write non-QM loans? Or, on the other hand, will there be fair lending or CRA concerns if we only write QMs? In response to these concerns, the agencies issued two statements to clarify that the ATR QM rules do not dictate banks' business decisions about how to demonstrate compliance with the ATR requirement. On October 22, 2013, the agencies issued an interagency statement on fair lending compliance and the ability to repay and qualified mortgage standards rule. And on December 13, 2013, the agencies followed that up with the interagency statement on supervisory approach for qualified and non-qualified mortgage loans. The bottom line is that institutions may originate both QM and non-QMs based on their business strategies and risk appetites. Residential mortgage loans will not be subject to safety and soundness criticism based solely on their status as QMs or non-QMs. Furthermore, the agencies believe that the requirements of the ability to repay rule and fair lending laws are compatible, as are the ATR and Community Reinvestment Act requirements. Another question we've received is whether banks will be required to hold increased reserves for non-QM loans. As we just mentioned, the December 2013 interagency statement states that home mortgage loans will not be subject to safety and soundness criticism based solely on their status as QMs or non-QMs. A residential mortgage loan's performance, rather than its status as a QM or non-QM, will be considered in determining reserve requirements. Next, in Segment 8, we will focus specifically on tips for building an effective compliance management system for ATR QM, with a special focus on issues of interest to community banks.